Hey guys, it's Danny, and today my hair is blue. And it's gonna be blue for a while because this is permanent and I absolutely love it. Seriously, today I am going to be reviewing Echoes by Tisdall. The author was kind enough to send me a copy of this book for free in exchange for an honest review, so that is what I'm going to be doing today. And as soon as I read the little summary that she sent me, I was totally all for it and happily accepted. And I read it last month, and I've been meaning to film a review. I just haven't had the time really with starting back to school and everything. So I figured why not film it tonight with my new mermaid hair because I don't know, it kind of matches the cover. Look, it matches. I think it matches. Maybe it's just me. Math genius Mallory Park is living two lives. In her real life, she's attempting to make it through her senior year of high school while also raising her brother and taking care of her ex-Marine father. But in her online life, she is Echo 6, a hacker, and a brilliant one at that, breaking into some of the world's most secure systems on a corruption-exposing cyber network called the Forum. And all is well until hackers on the website start to go missing, and she gets caught up in a web of secrets that can not only endanger her online hacker life, but also endanger her real life and all of the people in it. So can we just start off by saying how beautiful this cover is? Because when I saw it, it kind of reminded me of the cover from like Mila 2.0 or whatever that book series is. I'll insert a picture here and then like you can do a side-by-side comparison or something, but like that's what it reminded me of, like the face with all the numbers and everything. I thought it was really, really pretty when I saw it, and it matches my hair. Shh. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I will admit that the book was a little bit slow going. Now I don't necessarily think that it had anything to do with my reading slump that I was in while I was reading it. I think it was just that there was a lot of information building up towards the middle, but it wasn't like it was like a boring slow going story. It was just like a lot of information, but it was interesting at the same time. I found Mallory's character to be interesting. She has this habit of doing a tapping thing, and it has to do with, like, she has a phobia of something. I think it's like the fear of being touched, whatever that word is. It's going up on the screen. And okay, so Warden, who is one of the hackers, who just happens to be like her best friend in this book, okay, he figures out what it is, and like he says it, and I don't really want to go through the book and find it, so I'll just put it up on the screen. But okay, I have to say quickly, I loved Warden. I loved him. If you're looking for a book that is very unpredictable, I would go with this one because I wasn't really sure where things were going to go. A lot of the time it was like,
wait, this is gonna happen, no, this is happening, no, this is happening, but I thought this was going to happen.
I kind of predicted what was going to happen. I did. But like it wasn't, I don't know if it was just me that was able to predict it or if other people who have read this book were able to predict it. But like I predicted the ending maybe 2 chapters before it actually happened. And maybe that was just me, or maybe I'm just like magic and my hair just, well, my hair was not blue at the time, but maybe my hair gave me some like magical powers of the past or something. I don't know. But I think in another review I saw on here, the person that I was watching that was reviewing this book said that, I think they said that they guessed the ending too, but they also found it very unexpected, like I did. The ending happened really fast. Like it felt like there was nothing happening in the middle, and then all of a sudden it's like everything started to happen at the same time, and it was like one thing after the other after the other. It just kept coming at you, and it was like, oh my god, is anything ever going to get fixed? At one point I thought we were going to need a sequel. It was like, it's going to end on a cliffhanger. There's not enough pages in this book to actually end on a good note. And for some reason, a lot of this stuff sounded really familiar, and I didn't know why at the time, why it sounded so familiar. Like the name's Daedalus or Daedalus or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce its name, but that was one of like the super duper elite hacker dudes, and he was like the main focus of the story. They really creeped me out, all of those main hackers that like were gone missing, and like the entire group that surrounded the Daedalus guy, okay? And I didn't know where I knew that name from. But then when my cousin was reading the Lux series, he mentioned the name Daedalus, And then I realized that it was like the alien's name or like the corporation's name, and they creeped me out when I read that book. Whatever it was in that book, I know it creeped me out. So then it was like in this book, it also creeped me out. And this book made me question whether I wanted to be online or not, because I was like, is this real? Can they be hacking like this? Like, I mean, I know people can hack like this, but like, is all of this true? Could this all be true? Could this actually happen? I don't know. It freaked me out. It tripped me out. I could not. Like, I almost didn't want to go on my computer for a few days. I was that freaked out by it. And then, okay, I actually wanted to look in and see if any of the facts in this book about the Day Dallas guy was real, because it sounded like the name of a hacker that I had heard of or something like that. And I was almost too afraid to look into it, because when the people in this book would look into this group and this guy, they would go missing. And I'm like, what if I go missing for looking into this guy? What if this is real? Needless to say, I didn't do that. I typed it in once and then I was like, nope, done. Alt Control Delete, get me out of there, because I was done. I was not having it. I was not going missing. I seriously wanted more Mallory and Warden. I loved them together. They were just the feels, okay? I wanted more of them. They were so adorable, and like, he understood her, and it was like, they were more friends than anything, but like, you know what that leads to, okay? I seriously want another whole book just about Mallory and Warden, what happens after they do the hacking in this book and everything, and like, I'd like to see them go to college together or something, because I think that would be adorable, and then something could happen. Make this happen, because I need this. I need to see what happens to them after the ending of this. And like I mentioned, they were friends, but a little something happens. But I liked that by the end of the book, they didn't really need to be in love for you to actually like the story. Like, the story wasn't really focused on them as like friends or anything. They were helping each other try and solve this whole missing hackers mystery, and you didn't really need to see them in love, because you just kind of knew they were friends, and if it turned to something more, that was great. They're cute, okay? They're cute, and I mean, I'm one of those people that likes to see the lovey-dovey in every book, but you didn't need that in this book, and that's something I liked. You could tell that something was there, maybe in the sidelines and everything, but you didn't need to see all of the love to understand the story or love the story, and I really liked that. I really liked the book overall. Just, it was good. I don't do this very often in reviews, but I feel like I should, because when I'm doing reviews, I have like a general plot outlining thing in this little journal-y thing that I got a while ago. Thanks to Sam from Novels and Nonsense for showing me this, because this has saved my life when it came to reviews, because you have all of your book information over here, and you get to put the title and the publisher, and then you get to rate the book on a scale of 1 to 10 for quality of writing, pace, and blah 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 blah. Then you have the section over here to write notes and plot and stuff. But the one section over here is recommend this book, and then to who. Well, I don't have a specific to who. I do have a specific book that if you liked the book that I'm talking about, then you will probably like this. And like I said, I don't do this very often in reviews, but I felt like I should for this one, because I think if anybody out there who is watching this review has read Control by Lydia Kang, I think you will really like Echoes, because it's got that sci-fi element and it's like a lot of science, really. So while I really enjoyed this book, I felt like it took me a while to get through it, and I don't know whether that was because the writing on the book, like the font, is really, really small, and there's like 291, so basically 300 pages with really, really small font, like closely together, and it took a while, but I really enjoyed it, so I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5, and I will leave the link down below where you can get yourself a copy of this book, because I'm pretty sure it is self-published. Not 100% sure, but I will find out where you can purchase this book, whether it's Amazon or if it's a specific website, and I will link it down below, because if you like sci-fi books that relate to science like that, I think you'll like this. Because if you like Control, you'll like this. It was good. I liked it. I think this is only her first book. I know she's written a couple of musicals, but she's never written any other books than this, so I can't really go check out any of her other writing, but I will be keeping updates on when she releases a new book because I really enjoyed this book. It had a really almost classic sort of feel to it. The way it was written, like the way the sentences were structured, and like, I don't know, it just gave me that classics vibe, and I actually really liked it. And you guys know me, I don't normally like classics. I'm not a big fan of classics. I really like computers, and I mean, I don't understand coding at all. You can yeah, my Tumblr is like the simple theme that I like got from somebody else and then gave them credit because I can't do any of that coding. So I mean, I have no idea how she actually wrote this book without like frying her brain because coding makes no sense to me. But kudos to everybody else who can code. Give this video a thumbs up if you can code. So that is it for this review, you guys. It was a fairly quick one, but it was overall a really good book. So I mean, I had nothing but good things to say about it. Thank you so much to Laura for sending me a copy of this book. So yeah, comment down below what you think of this. I like it. I love it. I've wanted this color for years and I finally convinced my mom to help me do it, and I love it, and I'm gonna stay blue. I was gonna go purple, but I think the blue suits me better. I love it, love it, love it. I hope you guys like it because it's sticking around for a while, so I hope that's okay. So that is it for this video, you guys. I will see you in my next one. Bye!
Thank you for watching my video. Hope that you really enjoyed the show. Hit that subscribe button down below and go